guys, I'm Michelle. Welcome to Diaz on Deck Travel. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. I would love and appreciate it if you would do the boop, 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 like, subscribe, and follow this channel. It helps me to grow and it helps me to take you on my next adventure. I want to share with you today the shutdown of Spirit Airlines and how it affected cruise passengers and travelers alike. Well, if you know anything about Spirit Airlines, they have been an international budget carrier for many, many years. They started back in 1983, and it just seems like they've been struggling ever since. It seems like it's been a recipe for disaster with failed merger attempts, repeated bankruptcies, financial losses, and most recently, the rising costs of fuel. Now, they also had a $500 million bailout on the table that fell through. And with that happening, they had an immediate shutdown. This left thousands of passengers without a flight, and it also left 17,000 employees without jobs. Now, when a company like this goes dark, there is no one to call. You have no one in customer service. It is just done and over with. But here I want to share with you some of my tips and what I do when I am booking airfare to get to a cruise. Some other airlines are offering $100 fares to get you where you need to go. And I think this is a temporary fix. I don't see them, going to offer these budget fares. But they are trying to capitalize on this share of the market. And so right now they are trying to help accommodate people who've been displaced. Now, don't forget, Spirit Airlines was an international budget-friendly carrier, and this will have an impact on tourism throughout the world. Now, are you a Spirit Airlines frequent flyer? And were you on one of the flights as they were announcing that they were ultimately on the last flight and shutting down? Please share your stories with us. Please let us know if you were displaced and how that was handled. And what airline did you wind up going with to get you to your next destination? Well, I want to talk to you about a couple of things that I always do when it comes to traveling. Now, you all know that I own my own travel company and that I'm a travel agent, but I am a consumer just like you. So a couple of things I do. One is travel insurance. I don't want to get all travel agenty on you, but it is imperative. You need to make sure that if something doesn't go right with your trip, you are protected. There are many different ways you can get travel protection, and I'm going to go over that a little bit further into detail in an upcoming video. But most importantly, I want to talk to you about booking your airfare through your cruise line. Now, I know a lot of you have airfare loyalty programs, so we're going to cover that as well. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about NCL. Norwegian has an excellent airfare program. And when you book a cruise with Norwegian and you have to fly to the port, they offer a buy one, get the second one free. Not any other cruise line is doing that currently, and no airline is doing that currently. So if you are picking up a Norwegian, make sure you check out their airfare offers. Also, don't forget, Norwegian will not book an airfare for you the day of your cruise. You must come in with Norwegian at least the day before. So keep that in mind. And that is just a good practice to follow because things happen and you never know what could happen. I do not think anyone foresaw this Spirit Airlines shutdown going down as fast as it did. So again, things happen. Now, I want to tell you about Royal Caribbean. They have just renamed their Air to Sea program Flights by Royal Pillars. And in this program, you're going to get guaranteed arrival, you're going to get unbeatable value, and you're going to get your choice of airlines. Let me explain a little bit further. So guaranteed arrival, they will do everything in their power to get you to your arrival destination and get you on your cruise. If they are unable to do that, you will receive a full airfare refund and a cruise credit. So a little safety net there. Also, with the unbeatable value, guys, they have some of the best airfares that you can get going to your cruise. These are not publicized public prices. These are your prices that you're getting preferred through doing your Royal Caribbean airfare with Pillars. And also, thirdly, you are going to get your choice of airlines. Now, when you are selecting your airfare through Royal Caribbean, they will give you a list of different airlines. They will tell you the times of departures and arrivals. They will tell you how many stops it has. So you have a wide variety of choices. But more importantly, you can now connect your airfare loyalty program to Royal Pillars. So you're going to be getting lots of perks from your airline as well as your cruise line. What do you guys think about that program? I think it's absolutely fantastic. Because of the fact that people have loyalty programs, it tends to make them try and book outside of their cruise line. But now the cruise line is making it a win-win for you. Do you think this would change your mind as to how you would book your next airfare when you're catching a cruise? Comment down below. I love hearing your opinion and your thoughts on this new program. Now, this is not official, but I do want to catch you up on something regarding Port Miami and Port Everglades. City leaders are planning to build a direct rail connection to Port Miami and Port Everglades. Now, I don't know about you, but if you're not in driving distance of one of these ports, a lot of times you fly in and you are going into either Fort Lauderdale Airport or Miami International. And at that point, you still have to taxi or Uber over to your port. A lot of people will pick up from Orlando the Bright Line, but it does not take you all the way to your cruise port. So if this project gets approved, you will go directly into your cruise port, eliminating taxis, Ubers, and the need for you to drive yourself. This will definitely eliminate some traffic, but they probably are pushing it off for a couple of years from the time that it gets approved because, you know, things do take time. But they will probably also use some of the infrastructure that is there, which is the people mover and the monorail. Have you guys ever taken the Bright Line to one of your cruise ports? And did you find it convenient? Overpriced? Did you like it? Do you think you would be more apt to sail from one of these ports, Port Miami or Port Everglades, if you could take the train directly in? I know I would, because let me tell you, as a Miami girl living there, trying to negotiate that traffic now is still horrendous. But the key is always get there early, and if you can, get there the day before. Well, I hope you guys found these tips and information helpful. And I cannot wait to see you on my next adventure. I look forward to seeing you on deck.